I think the break too on this Brunswick here is hitting him head on. The last 2 tournaments I played in, I was breaking from the side, and I honestly felt like I was out breaking everybody. A lot of people were trying to hit the head ball on the diamond, and they were breaking dry. But on this table, I think the head ball is the break.
Think so?
I think so.
Well, this Brunswick, this is something that Brunswick is making for us. And then, there's still going to be some tweaks along the way. But, I mean, right now it's playing good.
Yeah.
It's going to get better, which is always a good thing. So it's really a great table, and aesthetically it looks good.
Yeah.
Sam here has a good opening chance to get this rack out. He just needs to work around that 13, 15, 12 ball. If he can get those worked out, I think he should get out here.
So here, you want to probably, he's shooting, for me, I probably would have shot the 14 first and then saved the 10, because he could have landed so perfect on the 13 after he shot the 10, and then he can get rid of them. But he can get out this way too, so
yeah,
it's really personal preference.
I agree with you, though. I think he would have set himself up really good for that 13 ball, and more of a stop shot than anything else. And that's what you want on that 13 ball.
Like here, if he would have just drawn it a couple inches softer, now he might have had to go into something or do a little something extra. But
we'll see how it plays out.
Yeah, he's all right.
You never know how it's going to play out here. And he's definitely going to have to go into it unless he chooses to.
He's not ideal here. He wanted to be a little straighter on the 15. That way he could have just spun out with the outside and got on the 12 or the 13.
And the 15 doesn't pass the 4 ball, so it's going to have to go elsewhere, probably in the side pocket somewhere.
He might be able to draw into the 1 and then shoot the 13, 15.
Oh, that was a good shot.
That's perfect.
That's a really good touch shot. And he can actually just do a tiny itty-bitty bump into the 8 if he had to.
Right.
Just a little bit of stun.
He's going to go into it for sure. Push it closer to the pocket.
Yeah, that's perfect. He's left himself a great shot on the 15, and the 8 ball is practically sitting in the hole for a player of his ability.
Yeah, he's out here 1,000 out of 1,000.
That'll be a good start for the young man from Illinois, Sam Henderson.
Is he from Illinois?
I believe so. And it's a really good start.
Yeah.
I think he shows a lot of just stability in his game. He doesn't get emotional too much.
Yeah. He's pretty mature for his age.
Yeah, he takes what the table gives him.
Yeah.
Doesn't get too upset about anything. And obviously, inside, I'm sure, in certain situations he's fuming, but, when you can control those emotions inside, it makes you a better player for sure.
Yep.
Tom's got not near as pretty of a layout here, but it's workable.
I think he's got to take solids because it's a pretty easy breakout.
Yeah, the 9 ball is in a bad spot, but the 6 ball can be easily gotten to. So I think you're right. The solids is the way to go.
See, I might even shoot the 1 now and go into the 9. As they say, you're getting rid of your soldiers. The 6 actually you might not even have to break it out. He could shoot the 2 now and then get on the 1 and then shoot the 6 past by the 2.
And if it does need to be gotten out, he could get it. He could move some stuff here and still have the 4 ball, but clearly he doesn't need to.
Yeah.
He set himself up for to just be able to shoot the 6 clean.
I think he's going to go into the 9.
Think so, right here?
Well, the 8 don't go either, so he's going to have to. And that's not that big of a problem because he can kind of bump the 10 out like he's going to do right now.
Yeah, he might do it right here.
Yeah, that's the shot.
That's
This guy
perfect.
plays good 8-ball patterns. You can tell he plays a lot of 8-ball.
Well, yeah, in the UK, he's regarded as the #1 8-ball player out there, possibly in the world. And I know people would argue that, but this guy really does understand the pattern play of 8-ball. I mean, he really understands it.
There's a lot of top players that can't play 8-ball lick. I mean, some of the best players in the world, they play an 8-ball tournament, they got no chance.
Yeah.
They always run out, and they end up, they run their first 5 balls off and then miss.
Then they get in trouble. And
Yeah.
No, you're 100% right. But I think 8-ball is an equalizer because, yes, it makes it a little easier per se because you have options, but you have to control the cue ball very well, especially on a bar box.
Yeah.
Especially on a bar box.
Right. You got to take, you really do have to pick the right patterns. Because if you shoot the wrong first 2 shots, it just gets harder and harder from there.
It's a snowball effect.
Yeah.
You're a little out of line, and then...
Well, I played perfect every game I watched.
That second rack that he had where he kind of flipped that ball in, that was a wild rack, but then after that he really came on.
Yeah. It's a pretty good break right here.
Chris Mitchell as well. I don't know Chris Mitchell very well. I think he's from Ohio, but
really?
he beat out Shane Thompson, and Shane's a great player.
Right.
So I mean, he has an opportunity too. So you never know what's going to happen in this format.
Yeah, any of these players are capable. This is what you want right here, is this open layout.
Yeah, he's really got a nice, clean play at the table. There's not too much that can go bad here.
No. I might get rid of the 2 here and put 2, 4, 3 and play the combo. The combo is just so easy. And then the 7's gonna lay up right by the hole.
Yeah, it's one of those combos that you play nice and easy. It's just a touch shot.
Yeah.
The 7 ball doesn't move hardly at all after it makes contact with the 5, and you play the same shot 2 times in a row.
He got not a great angle, but he's fine. He'll just play the 3 in the corner, push the 15 by the side, I think.
Yeah, kind of like a stun. Yeah. Maybe didn't want to get that much movement on it. Right.
Well, now he's going to be straight in, and now it's a little bit trickier.
Yeah.
Because, it can get goofy here. I mean, if I was a betting guy, I think he would still get out, but he would rather play the combination from the other side of the 10.
And also not as far away, because at that angle you don't want the pace, because you hit this just a little too hard, and you have to hit it kind of hard. The 7 ball could end up outside the pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you played it great.
Yeah, that kind of came off weird too. A lot of times that 7 will follow in.
Yeah. Or move one way to the side if you don't hit it straight.
He hit it solid. Yeah.
It's a really good shot there, and now he's just got to maneuver to the 8 ball. So that's a good one.
Like me personally, I come in between the 10 and the 8-1 rail. Because if you come up short, he just drew it, which is fine.
I do like your shot, though.
Yeah.
I think it's less risky.
Yeah, you're guaranteed to get a shot.
But he came out all right.
Yep.
Yeah, solid win there. Sam Henderson continuing to show that he belongs in this shootout and he belongs in this arena. Right. What you're saying, though, yeah. If he had more of an American pool stance, it would be hard to tell the difference between the two if you're looking like from behind.
Yeah.
Without seeing a face. And a big break there, but no ball down. This is good news for Sam, because everything looks pretty good. I think I like the solids here if you can find an opener, but I'll let you tell me what you think.
I'm probably picking solids. I mean, he's got the 3 or the 6. I mean, there's not a ton of problems, yeah. You could probably run out this rack in rotation.
Yeah, it's possible.
After this shot.
Yeah, and this is a little bit trickier. I think he wanted to be a little bit straighter. But
I mean, he could run into the 15, but I don't like that. I like drawing to the side rail and getting on the 1.
yeah, trying to maybe just slide a little bit.
I might even shoot the 3 now.
I've looked at that first, and I thought maybe that might be a better option, but
Because if he does not, oh, yeah,
he came out good.
perfect.
Yeah, there's a lot that could have gone bad there.
I thought he had a bigger angle than that. I thought he almost had to come back and play like the 1 on the side
Yeah,
or the 7 maybe.
I think the camera can be a little deceiving.
Right.
But he's played the 5 ball well. He's given himself a decent enough angle that he can work with it.
And a lot of times when you're playing 8 ball, you want to play for like multiple balls.
Yeah, you always want to have a little bit of a backup plan.
Right.
That way, if you don't get exactly where you need to be, you can keep yourself in line. Like we said before, you don't want to keep getting out of line because it only gets worse.
Yeah.
He didn't want to be tree-topped on this ball. This makes this a whole lot harder.
Oh, yeah. He's still fine, but yeah, that's like the worst place he could have been.
You just got to hit it smooth enough to where he doesn't run behind the 8 ball. Played that really well. I thought he had to put a little bit more top on that. I guess he had a little bit more of an angle.
He's a pretty tall guy. Like, for me, that would have been a kind of a hard shot. I'm pretty short.
We were giving our league director a little bit of trouble earlier because I think he's like, I think he's probably 5'3", 5'4", but his driver's license says 5'5". Yeah, and he's
that's some NBA numbers.
killing me. And Sam Henderson really playing great pool here. He's gonna continue that lead. You might be giving up the match off the games rather than the clock.
Right.
Look at this break.
See, he didn't even hit those that hard. He hit him really square, but he didn't hit him that hard.
We talked about
But
that.
it's actually the hardest out he's had. Because no matter what, if he takes solid or strikes, he's got to break that.
We talked about
out.
We talked about that a little bit. Greg Hogue, Spanky, was breaking super hard, but his racks were all coming out and then coming back together.
Really?
So he was breaking really hard, but the layouts were horrible.
Yeah.
And I said something about if he took just a little bit of speed off, it would break better because the layouts would be better.
Yeah.
Sometimes power isn't the key. Sometimes you want to lay some off to get more control. And look at this breakout shot here. He's going to be able to come over and tap that ball.
Yeah, but he doesn't have to get. If he doesn't land on the 11, he might have a thin cut on the 14. Actually, like looking on this other angle, I think he'll be able to see the 14 and he'll be able to cut it in. But he wants to have a shot on the 11 after this, and that's not guaranteed. Like that, I mean.
Like he came out okay, but it was real testy.
He could. Ooh, he did not want to hit that ball. He was pretty fortunate right there.
Is he going to be okay?
I
Can he
think
cut
so.
the 14?
He can cut the 14.
Yeah,
And
he
the
should
8
be
goes.
Yeah, so cut the 14, try and get straight on the 10 ball, and then just draw back.
Yeah. That definitely could have ended up. He didn't get it. Yeah, he's fine.
He didn't quite end up straight, but I think he'll be okay. All he needs to do is just get his ball to the side rail, or really anywhere close to it.
By the 7, even short of the 7.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
You don't have to work too hard. Sometimes you just got to take your medicine.
Just a touch of right here, too, because you don't want to go through the straight high and you might scratch.
Yeah.
So touch of spin will
Kill the cue ball a little bit, right?
go to the long rail.
Just a nice speed control.
Or draw it.
That's a great shot. And Sam
He
Henderson
overcut that ball a little bit.
He did.
Yeah.
Sam Henderson really looking good against Tom Cousins. Tom hasn't had any chances. Positional mistakes. You don't miss too many balls. Your break has always been something that you kind of struggled with.
Yeah.
But, to me, it looks like you're starting to figure that out.
This game helps me a lot, the second ball break. But, I don't put the time in like a lot of them guys. And if you're not putting the time in, you're not going to be great at it.
Yeah. But it's nice to see moving out around here a little bit more. I know you have a match here against Tony here in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
I'm hoping I can make it back up here and hang out for that one.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
But you're starting to get back out there and get involved in more. I'm glad you chose us to come out and play and give it a shot, because the pool world wants to see more Justin Bergman.
I like bar table 8-ball. I always thought that there should be more tournaments, just 8-ball period. I like big table 8-ball too.
Yeah.
But I think it's a good game for the pros to play, because a lot of amateurs play it. It's a little bit more thinking than 9-ball. You can kind of follow along. You can try to guess what the player is going to do.
Yeah.
It's a good game.
I've always been of the opinion that 9-ball in a sense is kind of like checkers. It's straightforward.
For sure.
You mess up, you lose. You don't mess up, you win. Whereas 8-ball is a little bit more like chess. You have to think about things. You have to move at the right time. As far as breaking balls out and stuff like that, it's very much so a thinker's game.
Yeah.
Not as complex as maybe banks or one pocket or something like that, but it's definitely it takes a good mind to be a good 8-ball player.
Oh, definitely. Like I was saying, there's world champions that I think they can't play a lick of 8-ball, but they probably don't have the experience. It's just like one pocket. You take somebody, the Taiwanese players, they can't play a lick of one pocket, but it's just because they don't have the 8-ball's the same way. You have to play it a lot to get the feel of the game and see the patterns.
Well, Tom has really come back on this rack, and I apologize, guys.
Yeah.
We kind of went off on a tangent, but Tom's had his first great opportunity here, and this is what he needed more than anything, because Sam's playing great. The question is it going to be too late?
Well, if you're...
Uh-oh. That is a mistake that Tom Cousins needed.
And it was, because he hit him pretty solid, but he hit him pretty square, but it was definitely off to the side a little bit.
Yeah,
the
you
cue
can
ball
see
was
here
going
on
to
the
the side.
contact.
Yeah.
Bam, he caught it a little on the left and then got a nasty kiss.
And that's unlucky, but it's also not, because that happens all the time.
Yeah. When Tom is going to figure this rack out, and he's...
Oh, he's going to shoot the 9 and draw into make the 7.
That's a brave shot, but it really opens up the rack.
Right. Yeah, you can't really take solids there, though, because of the 8. So
yeah.
Yeah,
you're 100%
that's
right.
the shot.
Well, that was a great shot. That's an underestimated shot, because that's what he had to do to get an opportunity at this rack.
Yeah.
If he doesn't take that shot, he's risking the match on it. You playing for the 13 here or the 12
You can
ball?
play both. He probably, and I'll bet you he probably did play
yeah.
both.
So probably from here, the 13.
I would shoot the 13, yeah.
Just a little drawback for the 12. Might be a little bit more than he wanted, but he can just stop it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Pretty perfect. He's never going to miss his shots.
Yeah. And
that's another thing that a lot of the top 9-ball big table 9-ball players will try to get closer to the 8. When on a bar table, them players aren't going to miss this shot.
Yeah. Oh, he definitely took some speed off.
Yeah. But he didn't.
But
Did he
again,
make anything?
No. I feel like that would have been the time to move to the sideball break.
Yeah.
But I'm not out there.
Right.
I'm not in that situation. That's just my opinion.
It's hard. Say it worked for him last match, and then he had one bad break. It's kind of hard to abandon that break after only one bad one.
Yeah, that's true.
But
and ultimately, I've never missed a ball from right here. But you guys play at a totally different level, so you understand when your game is working, when it isn't, and what changes need to be made. And I know Tom was really hoping for a ball down because this rack is fairly open.
yeah, the 5-3 is really the only thing, but it's not going to be here in a minute. I think he's going to draw into the 5. Ooh, it's too hard.
He didn't want to do that.
No.
But, so
It's
there is a little bit of a play here. If he can get a shot on the one ball into the side,
I think he's going to
open up
shoot
the
the 7, right? And then shoot the 7. Okay, you're going to shoot the 3. I might shoot the 7 and then shoot the 5 and then the 2-1 go on the side.
You know what? You're right about that. But
This way he took a chance and he's pretty fortunate.
Yeah, that could have been really bad, but he came out okay. He'll take the 5 in the corner, leave himself for the 1 or the 2.
The 1-2 is wired too. I think he's going to shoot that, not even take a
up here to
chance.
the corner.
Yeah. But that wasn't the right play. And he's ended up funny here too.
Yeah, but that's also another wired combination. This is a touchy shot because he's off angle and his cue ball is moving away from the 5.
I think he's going to shoot the 7 now and then shoot the 5-1.
That might be it. Didn't have a whole lot of time to think about it. 15-second shot clock sneaks up on you.
I know. It does. It's so quick. Oh, wow. Shooting a 1.
Well, we can criticize his position and his shot choice all we want, but the important part is here, if he makes this ball, he's going to get out, and he's going to be on the hill against Tom Cousins.
Exactly. It does not matter at the end of the day as long as you win the game.
And the crowd here is definitely behind the junior player. Sam Henderson moves to the hill, and it is his break. Well, there's the break we were talking about, and what a break that is. That's huge. The six ball,
breaking really well.
The 6 ball is really the only caveat to this rack, and I think he's going to have an easy layup on it.
He'll get on it on the 1.
Yeah.
Off the 1.
Yeah. I'm thinking 2, 4, 1, 6, 7, 5.
Yeah. He might play for the 1 now, or he played for the 6 now.
Oh, that's strong.
Which is actually
makes it easier.
Yeah. That wasn't bad. I probably would have shot that ball and tried to get on the 1 and then get on the 6, but
as long as he makes the balls, this is all that matters. He doesn't want that ball to tie up with the 7. He got a little fortunate that it slowed down.
Can he cut the 1 in the side, do you think?
Yeah, I think it's cuttable. I think he's going to send the cue ball for a ride.
Oh, wow. He didn't even cut it that much at all.
Yeah, I think he threw it a lot.
Yeah.
And so now he's got a little bit of a tester here because he's got the 4 ball, and he's going to have to roll up for the 7.
He's perfect here. He's going to have a good angle on the 7.
Sam's having trouble with his chalk. The rails on this table have a little bit of a slope, and his chalk keeps falling off.
I know. I noticed that when I was breaking. I'm like, it's a little bit different.
Yeah. Oh, no.
He jumped up. He rushed. I mean, I think he had to rush. But
when I do know that
that's a big that's a match winner right there.
Yeah, I mean Tom was probably close to unscrewing his stick there, you know?
Yeah. Well, now it's going to be 5-4.
Oh, no.
And Tom's break.
He got locked up against the 10. Luckily, he has another shot.
Yeah. He did not get good here.
Well, this isn't good at all.
He's just going to play the 10 into the 5, right? You got to let him
lost
kick.
a turn shot.
Yeah. You got to hope he don't kick it in. And I would say he's got a decent chance at kicking it in.
Yeah, were you contacting the rail?
2 rails up here by the first diamond on the long
going
rail.
2 rails, and if you get...
He's kicking at 1 rail. I'd probably kick 2, but yeah, that.
Oh, did he tie up the 8 ball?
He wanted to make sure he hit it.
Oh, he tied up the 8 ball.
Yeah.
Well,
but
this
I don't
is
think it
interesting.
matters. I think he's going to shoot the 9, then shoot the 11, and go into the 8. Okay, or the 15, 11, 8. Well, now he might play safe.
He'll play safe, yeah. 11 ball, tap the 10 out.
That's dangerous. You're giving him another kick. And these guys, they kick and hit the ball every time.
Well, he actually played it in a really good spot. And Sam's going to kick at it here, and it's come wide. You know, anytime you're kicking at a ball on slick felt, there's always a risk that it's going to go wide of where it normally would. You know,
I'd like to see him 3 foul.
No 3 foul and 8 ball.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, though. 3 foul and 8 ball would be a crazy rule.
I like the 3 foul. It ain't gonna come up that much.
Makes it into a chess game, more of a chess game.
Yeah.
I think it's good. Tom here going to take the rack down and
1 in 1,000 games, maybe.
Yeah. Well, you called it. The 10 ball was headed there, but the 3 got in the way. But look at this monster break. Bunch of balls down and not very many good shots to shoot at.
He's got to shoot the 9, or he could maybe cut the 2. But.
Yeah, he's got the 9 of the 2, so he's got his choice. The 2 is a much harder shot, but the run out would be easier on the solids. He's going to take the tougher run out, go for the stripes. And we're going to be looking at a situation here. You think 15 seconds a ball. You got 8 balls on the table. That's about 2 minutes. We could be looking at a tie ball game with a minute left or so. A minute and a half, maybe 2.
So you got to like Sam's end of it because he's breaking. You know, he's kind of got a free chance to break and run.
Yeah, under the gun, and it's for the win.
Right.
So that, you know, I talked to Simon about this. You know, Simon's been doing this for a long time under these rules, and he says between 4 and 3 minutes is just a really weird time. You can't really slow down because it's still going to give the guy enough time, and you can't really speed up because then you're just giving the guy more time.
Right.
You're not in that range yet where it's a dangerous time.
Yeah.
So he kind of just has to play with what he's got, and he's going to be banking it all on Sam's break.
I was really surprised he saved a 13 to his last ball, but
it slowed down a little bit. Yeah. I thought it was going right behind the 4.
I did too.
Yeah. So we're looking at 5-5, both players on the hill, and it's literally going to come down to Sam Henderson's break.
I actually like his way better, playing it how he played it.
Yeah, Tom's one of the best pattern guys out there. So when he gets in a situation and plays a pattern that some of us look at and say, oh, why did he do that? There's probably a reason, and it's probably a good one.
Right.
Yeah. If he gets a good break here, he gets a ball down and he can see a ball, which he's...
Wow, he broke dry. That's brutal.
Wow.
And he hit him great, too.
But it's not the easiest rack to run out.
No.
So now in this situation, Tom is probably going to try and slowly run out. I didn't even realize the 8 ball almost fell.
Yeah.
Wow. So he's just going to try and slowly run these out, and if he can't get out, He's going to accept the 6-ball shootout, and he's just going to go from there. But if he can get out, he's going to get out and make sure that there's no time left on the clock.
Right.
Of course, it wouldn't matter because it's a race of 6, but
I think the 14 go past the 7.
Wow. Quite safe. He's going to give Sam
I don't
a
like
chance
that
at the table. So here's what he's thinking. I can almost guarantee. He's wanting Sam to try something that will open up, that will cause a mistake, so Tom can get out.
Right.
And he's accepted the fact that if Sam doesn't try something, they're just going to go to the shootout. Yeah.
And honestly, Tom's probably a favorite in the shootout because he's probably been in them more and understands how to break that. Right. And
well, a little bit. So when they play in Europe, the balls are smaller.
Yeah.
And they have a different reaction on the cue ball. So he knows how to do it over there. Good. It's a little different here. He may not quite know how to do it over here as well.
Wow. How'd that ball hang up?
Yeah, I don't know. That was tough. But
I think they're going to
this match is definitely going to a 6-ball shootout. And you'll hear a standing ovation from these guys. They'll be ready for the 6-ball shootout. And then shoot that one and get the cue ball out of the way, and it's good. While the 4 rail's going.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this break.
Oh, and he made one.
And he made a ball. He's got a really, really good opportunity here. Roll up, shoot the 5, take your time. Yeah, that was a great shot.
This is going to be like under 20 seconds.
Oh, he
no.
took a tough miss.
No.
That's okay. He's just got to control himself.
He got under 24 with the miss.
Wow. I'm going to tell you, that is a great time.
Yeah.
That is a great time, and that's going to put Tom under the gun. All right, Justin talked me through the break.
Well, he's just like you. He drew it. He knew where to be. Well, he better shoot. He just wasted 6 seconds and ain't even shot.
Yeah, the cue ball's moving a lot.
Yep.
He's kind of taking his time.
I don't think he's getting it. I don't think he's got it.
He's going to need to be quick. He's going to need to be quick.
I don't think
he has an opportunity here.
He might have
He has an opportunity here. Wow. Oh, my goodness.